What's good, YouTube? Mr. Milkshakes here, and I'm bringing you a UU battle that I just had today, and I feel like, you know what, let's not be lazy and let's upload it. So, as you can see, my opponent doesn't have a full UU team. He actually has some OE mons on there. No big deal, except that the Mega Metacham fucks me in the ass. It's no big deal besides that. But, I led with my Neptune, and I didn't think he would stay in, but even if he did, I knew I could eat it because I'm specially defensive as fuck, and it's only a neutral hit. So I felt like, you know what, I'm just gonna get my stealth rocks up. And he threw me off because he was life orbed and he used energy ball. So I was thinking, okay, he's not that normal leech seed giga drain set. No, he still has fucking encore and he pisses me off. I should have switched out into God knows something else. Another problem with this team is I don't have a fire type on this team. So he has a fortress and he has this thing, and it just fucks me up because I couldn't handle the fortress. Luckily, he doesn't bring it in at all in the beginning of the battle. But for some reason, and I don't even know why, I decided to bring in my Ampharos, my Mega Ampharos. Luckily, he went for U-turn. I made a lot of misplays at the beginning of this battle. But he U-turns out, and he didn't get my static, but that's no big deal. And he brings in this fucking titty-legged motherfucker. Fuck you, Metacham. He Mega Evolves, I'm going to say, fuck it, I'll Mega Evolve, but I'm afraid he's going to have Ice Punch, but I also hope that I can take it, even though he goes for Fake Out. But I'm going to Mega Evolve and get some luscious flow going on right there. And I'm going to break the mold, because fuck the mold. I'm going to fuck it up. He Fake Outs, and just look how much fucking damage that Fake Out did. I knew I couldn't have stayed in anymore because I knew even if he had Ice Punch, I wasn't going to take it. So I decided, okay, fuck me, I can't talk. My Alakazam's Focus Sash, I can take any hit. He goes for a high jump kick. My fucking Alakazam's not Focus Sash. He's fucking Life Orb. What the fuck is wrong with me? But even then, look at that. A fucking high jump kick. Fucking, it messed me up. So I go for Spiky Shield, just hoping that he'd go for, Zen Headbutt, or he has Psycho Cut, so my Spiky Shields don't mean shit. So I have to switch out again. I'm going to go into Neptune, praying that he goes for Psycho Cut again. And he does. And just look at how much damage that does. Oh, it pisses me off. It's an OU for a reason. But I'm above half, so he switches out. And honestly, he could have just taken me out with a high jump kick. I don't know, maybe he thought I had Protect or something. But he brings in his Magneton. And I go for Scald just to get a Scald and hopefully get a burn. And I do get a burn. I get burns out the ass with Scald. And I'm thinking, well, he could have Analytics. So I don't want to switch out and get an Analytic boosted Volt Switch or Thunderbolt on any of my Pokemon. Excuse me, even though that probably would have been the better play. And luckily Neptune lives it. So I go for Scald again just because now it's Torrent boosted. And Neptune's pretty much dead. It did what it needed to do by getting up the Stealth Rocks for me. And he brings in this fucking Whimsicott again. So I go for Scald again, and there we go. It does a lot of damage, and it get the burn too, so I'm thinking, alright, let's make some plays. We're going to make some moves now. I don't know if you know about me, but I make moves. So that burn brings him down to the red. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save my Neptune for Death Fodder for that Mega Metacham because I'm going to need it. And I bring in my Sheldon. Fun fact, Energy Ball doesn't work on Bulletproof. I didn't know that. But that's great. I didn't predict that at all. I was just coming in hoping that he'd go for Energy Ball anyway. And the burn wins him down. I'm just going to go for Spiky Shield, let the burn take him out because I don't want to get hit by a fucking Moonblast. So there's one issue out of the way, although to be honest this thing really couldn't do much to my team because I had a Mamoswine that's Scarf that would have just fucked it up with a Icicle Crash. So he brings in this Mega Metacham again, and I have to switch out, and this is where I just sacrifice my Neptune because there's really it literally is sacrifice a Pokemon, bring in Mamoswine, sacrifice Pokemon when he switches out, and then bring in Mamoswine again. Because I have nothing that can touch this. I think I have a Machamp, my Mamoswine, and Chestnut still. I think those are the 3 Pokemon I have left. So he brings in his Magneton. I don't know why he did this, because I was going to go for Earthquake because it's my strongest move. And I guess he thought I was going to go for Icicle Crash. But I went for Earthquake, and it just takes out the Magneton. That's fine. Magneton really wasn't a problem for me either. But he has a fucking... What is this thing called? It's the wind one. Fuck me. It's not Thundurus. It's not Landorus. Oh my god, what the hell? Fuck. I'm having a fucking brain fart right now. Tornadus. Jesus. Brings in Tornadus, and I forget he had it, so I couldn't go for Earthquake again. He goes for U-turn, and I was expecting him to switch anyway. So, I know he's just going to bring in his Mega Medicham at this point and fuck me up some more. So, at this point, like I said, it's just sacrifice Pokemon, bring in Mamoswine. So that's exactly what I do. I sacrifice my Ampharos, and really there was nothing that Ampharos could do. And he gets a crit, pretty sure it didn't matter, based on the amount of damage he's been doing before. But I bring in my Mamoswine, and at this point I'm thinking, alright, I have to go for Icicle Crash because he's just going to switch in the Tornadus. Thundurus. Fuck! No! I was right, it's Tornadus. But I forget he also has this fucking, I don't know Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon for how many years? Fortress. And I go for Icicle Crash, and it does diddly shit. So I have to bring back my Mamoswine and send out Chestnut again. Luckily, this thing cannot touch Chestnut at all. He goes for Rapid Spin to get rid of my Stealth Rocks, which is no big deal because I have spikes on Chestnut. And at this point, I know that he's taking more damage from getting rid of my hazards than for me getting up hazards in the first place. So he goes for the slow Volt Switch, and I was outspeeding anyway, and I probably should have went for Drain Punch, but I'm glad I didn't because I didn't know that this was Rocky Helmet. So I just set up more spikes, and it gets more damage on this Mega Medicham, but I have to, I'm going to have to end up sacrificing Machamp. But I just go for Spiky Shield just to stall out some more Psycho Cuts in case he wants to misclick and go for High Jump Kick or Fake Out or something. But I bring him out and I send in John Cena, and John Cena is going to get blown the fuck back by this Psycho Cut. It's honestly insane. Just look at how fast that drops. No crit, no worries. It's just done. So at this point, I'm just bringing in Swine Flu, and I had to think to myself, I'm like, am I going to go for Icicle Crash or Earthquake? Because he might not switch in his Fortress. He might switch in his Tornadus to catch me off guard. So I decided to click on Icicle Crash, but he brings in his Fortress. Oh my god, I'm having a tough time remembering things. But it's just getting whittled down. So I just, you know what? I'm gonna bring in Sheldon, and I know he's gonna go for Rapid Spin. He actually goes for Garball. Fun fact: Garball's also blocked by Bulletproof. I didn't know that. So I go for more spikes, just thinking, all right, he's gonna go for Rapid Spin at this point. It makes sense to just get. I don't know. I didn't want a Spiky Shield, even though if I did Spiky Shield, he would have taken more damage from that. And then this is where I'm like, okay, Drain Punch, it'll probably do enough to take him out. It's stab, neutral, no big deal. Nope. Nope. And that's when I realized that he's Rocky Helmet, so I ended up, I think, doing more damage to myself than I was before. He goes for the slow Volt Switch and switches out, and at this point, I'm like, alright, I'm fucked. I don't have any more. I can't sacrifice Mamoswine because Mamoswine's my win condition. So I just go for Spiky Shield just to whittle out those Psycho Cuts, even though it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure Psycho Cut is like 16 PP. And at this point, Sheldon, you were the real MVP. Take a side note, I really love the core of Sheldon and Napoleon. They cover each other's weaknesses so well. I just have to build a better team around it. And after this battle, I did edit my team and put on a fire type. But you know what? I just really swine flu come in. Let's make some bitches sick. I'm Scarfed, but he goes for Bullet Punch. Luckily, he doesn't get a crit. I go for Icicle Crash, and he's at about 65-70%, and I get a crit. And I think I ran damage calcs, and that crit did matter. I would have to get a high roll for it to not matter. And then he brings in his Crocodile, and I'm thinking, okay, he's just going to go for Sucker Punch. No, he doesn't. I guess he misclicked or something. I go for Icicle Crash, and I blow this thing back. No big deal. His Tornadus is all that I'm worrying about. I'm thinking, okay, I'm more worried about hitting these Icicle Crashes. So I hit it, and I was like, oh, fuck yeah, we just came back so hard. Nope. I thought he was sashed. I just got fucked. I don't get the flinch, and he hits his fucking hurricane, and that's it. That's all she wrote. That was it. I was really let down about that, and you know, what are you gonna do about it? But other than that, I'm gonna stop recording these and go cry in a corner because I'm really let down. Mammal Swine, you tried so hard and you were hitting those icicle crashes. You were doing the most. But in the end, it just didn't matter. But other than that, that's all I have for you today, YouTube. Make sure if you liked the battle or if you didn't, let me know in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe if you're new. I'll try to upload more now that school is starting to come to the end. I've taken some finals. Don't have to worry about others as much. But I'll start getting my shit together and start recording more videos for you guys. But other than that, I'm going to get up on out of here.